Good morning, or afternoon, or wherever you are. So I've just woken up not that long ago, and I thought today I would do what I eat in a day. I was thinking I was gonna do sort of like a vlog style, but this is all very new to me, and I'm not very good at. I don't know like the best way to sort of like put things together and just make it all seem like good. So yeah, I don't know what this is gonna actually end up being like. So yeah, that's what I thought today. I would just sort of just show what I'm eating. I wanted to as well just sit down and just talk a bit about where I am sort of in my recovery. I feel like it's been a while since I've done sort of an update on this and just give a bit of, I don't know, an update, I guess, of what's happening in my life at the moment and stuff. I will most likely end up just doing, filming clips and doing like voiceovers because that's what I'm like, I know easiest to. Otherwise, I just feel like, I don't know, like I just don't know. I'm like figuring out where to like set up my camera and like how much talking do I do, because obviously I don't want it to go too long as like I'm making food and stuff. So I'm just gonna sort of see what happens. But I'm about to have breakfast now. I'm actually not going to show on this video me making, because I'm actually filming a series of a week of vegan breakfast. So I will show you once I've made it, like the end result and what I'm having for breakfast. So I'm going to go and make that now and get a start on my day. So I will, yeah, I'm going to film me making it now, which will go in the other video. And then, yeah, I'll just show you guys the end result. And I talk it up like it's something fancy, but it's not. Because that's what I thought too, doing like the week of vegan breakfast. I'm going to sort of do it, like food vlogger versus reality. So like I'll have some of like my fancy types of breakfast that I put a lot of effort into to go like on for my Instagram, and then I'll just show realistically like my cereal and stuff. So I think it's gonna be cereal today, but yeah, I'll check in later. Okay, so I'm back. As I said, I wasn't sure how this was going. So I've just made my breakfast. So I've just got here in this bowl, I've just made like this is like I have this breakfast a lot. It's sort of just really random. I have like, start with my bowl. I do just some muesli, some granola, some wheat biscuits, and then I top it with dried fruit. I've got prunes at the moment. I'll do like prunes or dates or apricots or something. I just like love dried fruit. I just like love the sweetness of it. And then some fresh strawberries that I've chopped up, and then I've just sprinkled it with some ground flax seeds, some hemp seeds, and some cacao nib. And then I've just have it with I just use almond milk, but I have that like, I don't pour it. Some cereals, like I'll just pour the milk right on. But I think I've said this in another video before. I'm really mindful and present when I eat. So just sort of, taking my time and just chewing properly and just really just, being mindful and just really enjoying and appreciating the food that I'm having. But I don't like my cereal to go soggy. So I pour the milk as I go, and I find you get like, every bite is perfect because you just get the milk with the cereal and it's like not soggy and it's just perfect. So I just have like my milk with me like at the table when I eat, and I just like pour it as I go. So yeah, I am going to now sit down and enjoy this yummy, nourishing, delicious breakfast, and I will check back in when I'm doing something else. So it's late morning-ish now. I'm just snacking on just this donut I did like a video on it making. It's just like a single serve, so I just made like one of it, and like, oh, it's so good. I don't know, like, oh, it's just like so good. So I don't think that video will be up yet, but yeah, that's gonna be for a video I'm doing on like just single serve recipes. And that donut was only 3 ingredients, and oh, it's so good. So just having that as a little snack now, and then I'm gonna start making lunch. I'm going to for lunch I'm making like tacos, but it's for a collaboration that I'm doing with a like a plant-based meat. So like that's the collaboration is like for Instagram. I sort of want to like have a lot of time like to take photos and stuff, so I'm just going to put in like clips of me making it, and then I'll just do a voiceover sort of just explaining what I'm doing. So this is the meat substitute that I'm using to make my tacos today. So I'm just making that up on the stove, and then I've just got some corn on a non-stick pan, and I'm just putting that on just until it's sort of got this nice chard to it. And then I'm making a cheesy sauce just with this packet mix, so I'm just adding some of that to a bowl with some almond milk and giving that a stir until it's smooth. Then I'm just putting that aside for later to top the tacos. So I've just got my tortillas here, and then I'm just adding in some fresh green lettuce. And then I'm just adding my plant-based mince onto each taco. And next I'm just adding on my charred corn. I feel like no nachos are complete without corn. I feel like it's just an essential. And then I'm just going in and adding my cheese sauce and just some of these fresh. I think they're just like pea sprouts or something just for garnish. And yeah, so that is my tacos. They were so yummy and so delicious. So I basically just wanted to talk about where I'm at, I guess, in recovery at the moment. So I feel like I'm at a really weird place. I feel like compared to like my last what I eat in a day, I'm further along than that. Like I'm still struggling with so many things mentally, and not necessarily like eating disorder. Like I do struggle a lot with like not only like body image, but just, I don't know, like just self-esteem. Like I'm just so hard on myself about so many things, and it's sort of, I just have no, I guess, like confidence in myself. I always bring myself down, and again, not just for my appearance, which is obviously part of the reason where my eating disorder sort of, I guess, fed off my insecurities within myself, thinking, oh, like if I'm not good enough, like if my personality is basically bad, then at least I can like control my body and like all that stuff. But I think, yeah, it's still, I just can't help but like just beat myself up about everything and question everything I say and everything I do, and just thinking that no one loves me and that I'm not worthy of love, and just I still am really struggling with that side of things. In terms of my eating disorder, obviously, as I said, I am still struggling. It's like food just in my day-to-day life is still such like a very sensitive topic, despite me being a food blogger. But I sort of like disassociate that. I'm like, well, that's sort of like, I don't know, my job, like doing like food stuff, and then it's, I don't know, like I just sort of separate it. But I feel like I've come a long way in just like the last few weeks. I feel like I'm able to, like I'm breaking a lot more food rules. I'm introducing new foods and switching things up, and like I'm just getting like enjoying it so much. I do still have guilt and stuff from it, but it's just the fact I'm able to just do it. I'm like trying new foods, and I think a lot of that has come from my food blog. Like I'm getting sent so many products, and I'm so grateful for companies like for sending me things. So I've got all these new foods to try and new recipes to make with new products. So it sort of has got me just naturally eating new foods, and it's like, it's something like, as I said, I still struggle, but it's getting easier because it's the challenge repeating. And I'm just, I don't know, like I guess I'm proud of myself for being able to push past these food rules that I've always had and that have been in place for years. I still feel like I have a long way to go, but I think a lot of it is going to come with just me coming to terms with accepting who I am, having that not have anything to do with my appearance. Because I think, and again, it's so cliche, but I need to work for myself within, like if I truly love myself for who I am, and if I value myself and respect myself and believe in my heart that I'm a good person and that I treat everybody with kindness and love and compassion, and that I'm not judgmental and all that sort of stuff, if I know deep down in my heart and can accept that, well, I'm a good person, I am worthy of love, then I think everything on the outside will just not seem as important, if that sort of makes sense. Like, when I just don't love anything about myself. And I know that sounds really, really down and hard to say, but it's true. And I'm always like so open, and I think that's something that's really helped too. Like I am so grateful for my mum. She's been so amazing in my journey, and I will just, like, I will tell her this. I will just say, Mum, I hate myself, pretty much. Like, not as that extreme. Like, I wouldn't say that I hate myself, but like, I'm very open, and I can just say, like, I'm just really struggling. Like, I don't think I deserve good things. And like, it's so sad. Like, it is really, I can say that it's sad. I can recognize that it is really sad, and I wish I wasn't like that, but it's something I am still continuously working on. But yeah, in terms of my relationship with food, I'm just really trying to not associate my mood with what I eat. If I'm having a bad day, if I'm anxious, if I'm angry, if I'm sad, if I'm moody, whatever, that has nothing to do with what I do or don't eat. If I'm angry, that doesn't mean I skip or restrict a meal. Like, it has nothing to do with that. Regardless, I need to respect myself and respect my body and nourish it. And that's where it comes with my diet. I find, like, overall, yes, I do eat a predominantly whole foods diet, always plant-based. But for me, like, I genuinely can say that I love vegetables. That's not my eating disorder talking. And I think in recovery, people just sort of assume that, okay, well, that's disordered. But it's like, well, no, like, I love vegetables. I love fruits, I love like grains, I love rice, I love potatoes, like all that sort of stuff. And that's what I base my diet off. But I still have sweets, like I'm always cooking desserts, I still have them. But I still eat other treats, like it's not just stuff that I make. I will always have like chocolate and biscuits and just like processed stuff. Like I still incorporate those foods every day into my life, and I find that really helps because I feel like overall my diet is just balanced. Like I don't cut out any major food groups, obviously apart from like animal products, but for me I don't look at that as a food group. As a vegan, as with a plant-based diet, I don't look at animal products as food. So I don't, and I know some people obviously do, and it could be, I don't know, controversial, but I don't count it that I'm cutting out or restricting a food group. I eat carbs, I eat protein, I eat fat, I eat fruits, I eat vegetables, I eat chocolate, I eat cake. Like I just have a balance. My diet is just predominantly based on whole foods. And that is what works for me at this point in time. That could change, I don't know, but yeah, I hope this is all sort of making sense. I just really wanted to just quickly jump on and ramble. I've been rambling on for so long now, so I'm sorry if this isn't making any sense, but that's sort of just where my head is at the moment. Okay, wow, I have been so busy today. I just feel like I have so much to do. It's just never ending. I'm just like busy. So it's like sort of late afternoon now, and I'm actually going to prep my dinner so that I can just continue on doing stuff and then just heat my dinner up when it's time. So I'm just gonna make like a veggie rice stir fry type thing. So again, like I did with lunch, I'm just gonna do a voiceover of clips explaining what I'm doing, because I'm just like want to just be able to quickly just get that done so I can smash out some work, and then I don't even have to like worry about dinner later. So yeah, I'm just going to go. I will hopefully check in later tonight because I will have a little snack after dinner, but yeah, I'm just gonna see how I go getting work done now, and yeah, I will jump back on later. So I've just got some like shredded cauliflower in a non-stick pan, and then I'm just adding in this rice and quinoa cup and mixing that all together. And for my sauce, I've just got some soy sauce in the bowl, and I'm just adding in some fresh lime, some ginger, some minced garlic, and I'm doing just a tiny little bit of Vegemite. Trust me, it's like so good. Then some ground cardamom powder and this sort of like chili seaweed seasoning, which is really nice. And then I'm just giving that a good old stir to combine it all. And then just for the veggies, I'm just chopping up some red onion, and then I've just got this little tin of diced capsicum, which I'm just adding all that in, along with some frozen peas and some frozen broccoli as well. So I'm just going to give that a bit of a stir about and then add in my sauce. And then I'm just going to stir it all in until it's combined, and then I'm just going to put it in a nice big bowl in the fridge ready for me later. And I'm just covering this as well with a reusable plastic type lid because sustainability. Okay, so it's like 8 o'clock-ish now, and I'm just going to finish off the day with dessert. I have dessert pretty much every day. Like I don't know, I have such a sweet tooth, so I always like just look forward to just ending the night with just something nice and sweet. I pretty much always have like treats of some type going. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm always baking, always creating different desserts. I normally have a treat that I've made, but tonight I'm actually going to have ice cream. I've got like these ice cream bars that I'm just craving. So yeah, I'm going to get it from the freezer now, and then I'll show you what I've got. So I've got one of these So Delicious dairy-free mocha almond fudge ice cream bar things, and I'm like so excited. Like they look so yummy. So I'm going to be having that, and they're only quite small, so I'm going to have that as well. I made up these banana chai muffins, so I'm just going to heat one of those up and have that with my ice cream for my dessert tonight. So thank you so much for watching today. I definitely am going to have more videos coming your way soon. So make sure to subscribe to see more. Comment below anything you want me to make videos on or talk about, or recipes you want me to make. I'm always up for suggestions. So like I'm just like rambling on now. I don't know, I'm just like so tired. So I'm going to have my ice cream and my muffin and go to sleep probably very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.